Right, guys, what have we here? Myles Garrett, the big man. And he's big, alright. Number 11 on the list of the NFL's top 100 players of 2022. We are almost at the top 10. And that, my friends, is a real success. Thank you so much for your support. Head down into the description box below to check out various ways you can support the channel. And with all that being said, I think there's only one thing to do. Let's get into it.
That I've seen.
The fact that he can stop and go in a millisecond.
I don't think anybody on the planet can bend like him.
He doesn't like having his shirt on for good reason.
Yeah, pretty bloody consistent. Top 20 year after year. Look, even when he does have his shirt on, and I'm not, look, I'll be honest, this long sleeve is not tight. This is actually not tight. It might look like it, but it's not. And the fact that you can actually see this type of definition from the man's triceps, he's an absolute athletic fucking freak. I'm not gonna lie. And he looks like it. And yeah, speaking of not having a top on, I feel like he put out a post last year which actually got turned into somewhat of a meme across the world of NFL. He was going along swimmingly, you know, playing game after game. He might have been dominating, but no one really batted an eyelid because he had his sleeves on. Once he takes them off, next minute, knock, knock, knock. Can we drug test you? Actually, no, it wasn't. He got a text message saying to come down to the team doctor's office and get blood tests. But look, at the end of the day, sleeves on, he looks like somewhat of a mere mortal. Sleeves off, it's game over, mate. It's absolute game over.
We should be number 1 on the top 100.
Look at this cunt.
Well, if you look at the tape.
Look at this guy. I mean, I say Aaron Donald's got a thick neck. I say Cameron Hayward. No, Cameron Jordan has got a thick neck. And so is Myles Garrett. I'm going to say he's top 3.
Sometimes it takes 3 guys to try to block him, and they still don't block him.
The one where he got triple teamed.
It's ridiculous.
They were playing the Ravens.
What do we got here?
And he was triple teamed.
Okay.
And he still got the sack.
He got a wee bump off by Andrews initially. Andrews is making a crossing route.
Threw him out the way.
Tries to go through the. What do we got on the left there? It doesn't look like a. It doesn't look like a tackle. Might be.
Hey.
All right, this is sick. They had 3 guys to block him. I'm not kidding you.
It happened like so fast that they didn't even know what the hell happened.
All right, so that's in slow motion. That's the thing. Hopefully they show it in real time, because that's what's going to absolutely bring it home for us.
3 different guys could not block Myles Garrett.
Who is going to get your vote for number 1?
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett ranked 3rd in the league with 16 sacks.
Oh, I was going to say 16 sacks. Wow, wait, who did we see before that was at 13 in a rookie season? Was that Micah Parsons? I'm going to have to check that. Let's have a look at sack numbers. Hang on. Nick Bosa? 19.5? Holy shit. Oh, here we go. TJ Watt? 23 point. Hang on, that was 22.5 before, surely. Robert Quinn, 18.5. Trey Hendrickson, 17.5. And Myles Garrett, rounding out that top 5, equal with Aaron Donald with 16.
And 2nd with 33 quarterback hits.
If you a guy that wants to get better, he's a guy that you can look at and be like, yeah, that guy's plays his ball so well every play. Let me step my game up a little bit.
It often feels like Garrett covers Myles in a single step.
Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. And in fact, you know, come to think of his athletic prowess, he can 360 windmill dunk that shit. Let me just say that.
You know, Myles, he has that Euro step.
He kind of has this like Euro step move. I
Yeah, speaking of basketball.
don't know what other people call it.
You know, fake one side, Euro step. It's unreal. He creates 6 yards of distance. You're like, how do I cut?
Yeah, he's got a massive first step, and if he's not going that way, and you think he's going that way, and he decides to go the other way, with the size and weight of the offensive lineman he's going against, yeah, that's not easy.
Cover both sides.
Fred Johnson,
Look at that.
he oversteps and he opens it up.
He covers more ground in like 2 steps than any other human.
Did you see that little inside move?
No, I didn't actually. Let's watch that again.
He covers more ground in like 2 steps than any other human.
Did you see that little inside move?
Oh, see, that was even better. That was even better. That's like a bloody a Devontae Adams release. Wowee.
The little stutter step that Garrett had.
And he's
In
trying
one-on-one
to
pass
sack
rush,
the
he'll line up. He fakes
Oh,
one
come
way,
on, Joe. Come on, Joe. You knew he was coming, didn't you?
and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go that way. And then he's already by me the other way. And so I'm just thankful we don't have to play that guy. I think when you watch the film...
See, that's different. So we've seen 3 different get-offs. Is that what you call it? Get-off? 3 different ones. 3 different weapons he's got in his arsenal. And I'll tell you what, you know, he could play straight. He could play through for like 3-4 snaps and then bring in one of these, you know, and just absolutely bamboozle his opposite man. So, wowee.
On him, quarterbacks just throw the ball so quickly. You know, we were playing the Bears this year, and, you know, I mean, I think he had 4.5 sacks. The way he just covers ground and bends is like, it's so uncanny. Like, you have to double team this guy. I think he's the best pure pass rusher in the league. The guy blocking him is not enough a lot of the times.
Myles Garrett is a game wrecker. You got to put 2 guys on him.
You know what, guys? We're 2/3 of the way through the video, and we haven't even looked at his stats. Let's get it.
Nick Minute.
There he is, Myles Lorenz Garrett. December 29th, 1995. He's 26 years of age. He is almost at his athletic prime, which is scary to think. 6'4", no more, no less. 272 pounds. That's wow. Texas A&M from 14 to 16 got picked up in the first round with the first pick in the 2017 NFL draft, the year prior to the one that I actually began following. Right. Cleveland Browns from the get-go, and he's been there ever since. 2-time first-team All-Pro selection, 2020 and 2021. Made the second team in 2018. 3-time Pro Bowler, 2018, 2020, and 2021. And the list goes on and on. Let's have a look at his college statistics. 34 total career games, 141 tackles, 47 tackles for loss, 31 sacks, 1 interception, and 7 forced fumbles. And when you think he came into the league as a first pick, you got to have done something pretty fucking special during college to even be in with a chance of that. And I suppose he did. You know, 31 sacks in 3 seasons. 141 tackles at the size and speed that he is now. Fucking hell. I wish I was following it. I really do. Okay, I've just seen something, but I'm gonna bait you into this. 6'4.5", 272 pounds, 35 1/4 inch arm length, which is absolutely ridiculous. 10 1/4 inch handspan, which is, it's not at the level of DeForest Buckner, but it's certainly, I mean, anything over 10 inches is fucking ridiculous. 4.64 for the 40-yard dash, and he transitions that extremely well. But look, this is the stat that is going to absolutely blow your mind, and it's blown my mind in the past. And look, in fact, he's got 2 stats. 41 inches on the vertical jump. That is top 3. That's top 3 this entire list, and he's doing it at 123 kilograms or 272 pounds. 41 inches on the vertical jump. That's fucked up. That is absolutely fucked up. I'd love to see that. 10'8" on the broad jump, 33 reps on the bench. 33 reps on the bench. I'm going to say that's probably top 2 that we've seen thus far. 31 on the Wonderlic, which is, you know, he's got brains. He's got some brains at least. Tell you what, $30 million contract as a rookie, fully guaranteed, 4-year contract. Thinking he's going to take the Browns to the Super Bowl, but he didn't. This is absolutely ridiculous. And look, we know he's got somewhat of a temper. And a guy that size with that type of, you know, ability with a temper, I mean, that's dangerous. But he did get fined. He got fined for smacking one Mason Rudolph in the head with a helmet. The next day, the NFL suspended Garrett indefinitely, and at a minimum for the remainder of the 2019 season. He was also fined $45,623, while Rudolph was fined $50,000. What? 33 other players were fined $3,000 each for entering a fight, and the Browns and Steelers organizations were fined $250,000 each. Garrett appealed his suspension on November 20th, but the suspension was upheld. Alright, so he didn't play the rest of the season. How many games did he play in that season? He played 10. Just over halfway through the season. He had a bit of a brain snap. Got fined almost $50,000. The team got fined $250,000. Came back in 2020, 14 games played. Came back in 2021, 51 combined tackles, 16 sacks, which is a career high, 3 passes deflected, which is also an equaling career high, and 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and a touchdown, would you believe? Let's get back into it, guys. 4.64 for the 40-yard dash, 41 inches on the vertical jump. Do you have any words for that? Because I don't.
Last year, he did something.
That's a basketball type player. He should, you know, Shaq has actually been touring Australia at the moment. I don't know if he'll come to New Zealand, but he's certainly been going around Australia. He's making the rounds, you know, making various media appearances. And look, the only person that comes to mind when I think of Myles Garrett, 6'4", maybe even 6'5" on a good day, 270 odd pounds, jumping 41 inches off the ground. It's Shaq 2.0.
None of the other sack leaders did. Getting his first career sack, strip, recovery,
and touchdown. Oh shit!
Scoop the score.
How did that happen?
Wondering why the hell I didn't jump into the crowd.
He gets a sack, he gets a forced fumble, gets a fumble recovery.
Well, he could have jumped into the crowd, I'll tell you that.
Speed rush, went for the swipe, I hit it, the ball goes flying. I see
okay,
JD,
so he slaps it out.
And he kind of fumbles a
Someone
little
else
bit.
fumbles it. So
I
he's
see
got a
this on the
quarterback
ground,
catch.
like just for me. I'm like, I'll take it to the house myself.
Picked up by Myles Garrett. He's gonna score! Touchdown! Myles Garrett, now a new team record for sacks in a season.
And it'll be my first touchdown, the one to break the Browns record, and hopefully it won't stand for long because there's always next year.
Absolutely.
My generation. That's how I'm trying to be.
How about this? Let's start.
Wowee. Would you look at that? The NFL has done us absolutely dirty. In the next one, we look at Travis Kelce. I'm going to pause that, and I am going to go back to his stats. I just want to see his total career sacks. 58.5 through 5 seasons. 58.5 sacks in 68 games. That's almost 1 per game. And with that, guys, that brings us to the end of another video. Thank you so much. These videos are getting more interesting, more in-depth as the list goes on, but that's what you've come here to expect, hopefully. If you are here for the first time, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Head down into the description box below to check out various ways you can support the channel. The amount of times I've said that is unfathomable. Oh, well, I'm really reaching. Look, I've got one more video in me. Until I've got to shut it down for the night. And look, I'll take on the top 9 tomorrow. But for now, we've got one video to go. It's Travis Kelce. We all know who he is. The length of video explodes from, you know, an average of 2 minutes 50 to 3 minutes 30 to 5 minutes 30. So all I can say is strap in. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and peace out.